Later that night, after I was sleeping, I was pulled out of my body, falling down this tunnel, which got hotter and hotter. The temperature then rises up to thousands of degrees as I continue falling down the abyss, which led me into this open cavern wall. Then, suddenly, I hit the stone floor in this prison cell, but it looked like a dungeon filled with demons that are pacing around like caged animals. And yes, the heat was far beyond the ability to sustain life, which is very tremendous. And I hear these demons, they were cursing and blaspheming God. And I don't know what language it was in, probably in any language.
No, let me go.
Suddenly, this one demon picked me up, threw me across the wall. I fell as if my bones broke. And as soon as I was about to get up, this female demon picked me up and she dug across me and started just tore the flesh open. And I screamed super loud, it echoed throughout hell, which then left my flesh hanging off like ribbons, which is extremely painful. I noticed in the first place that I had a body in hell that withstands all these torments. Then later on, I was being taken out of this prison cell that was placed next to this huge raging pit of fire. This pit was about like a mile across. On the inside, I could see outlines of people. They were screaming so loud while demons were shoving them back in when they tried to crawl out. There were also millions of people hugging this pole of burning copper where the demons told them not to let go. And I understood there were different levels of torment and degrees of punishment. Then later on, I could see more people falling down continuously down this tunnel, which is horrifying. But while I was observing all of this, there were more people falling down continuously in this tunnel, which is similar to what I saw. There were more demons dragging them down. While I was looking down, I noticed that I was standing on a bed of maggots, crawling all over everyone and eating their flesh off, but they never die.
But alongside those maggots, there were spiders, snakes, bugs, and even demonic creatures with metal teeth who were eating the flesh off of the sinners and the predators. I wanted to talk to somebody, but I noticed that I never get that chance, because when you're in hell, you are kept isolated forever, enduring all the toxic odors, foul stenches, which is able to kill you, but you never get to die because you keep on going. There's not enough air for you to breathe, not even a single bit of oxygen. That's why you need air up there. But in hell, you don't have enough air or any pleasant odor, so you have to fight and gasp for even that tiniest bit of oxygen.
Maybe owning an asthma patient or a firefighter can relate to this. This is how you breathe in the hell. It's like
that is as much air as you can get. So any moment you feel like you're gonna suffocate or pass out from a lack of oxygen to breathe. But as I was observing all of this, something began to lift me up out of this tunnel, which led me to this bright and holy light. I knew immediately who they are. They were Buddha and Jesus. And then I started calling their names. I said, "Buddha, Jesus, you saved me."
Yes, Christopher. It is us, the Buddha and Jesus, who have saved you from that horrible place named hell.
Then later on, I collapsed at his feet. He touched me, but then thoughts started coming to my mind. I did see their faces and an outline of two men standing in this bright holy light. Then my thoughts started forming in mind, and I thought, "My lords, why did you send me to this horrible place?" Then the Buddha said, "Because many people do not believe hell is real, Christopher. Even some of our own people do not believe hell actually exists, my child." Although the Buddha did answer some of my thoughts, Jesus also did the same thing. So I asked Jesus, Lord, why didn't the others know you at all? And why didn't they even try to follow you? And then Jesus replied, because I want you to feel what they feel, the hopelessness, knowing that you would never get out of the place, which is a very important message of warning to the others to stay out of this place. I was very appreciative of my own salvation by the time I saw that Jesus and Buddha have saved me from this horrible place. But then I noticed that we should all follow the path of enlightenment and the path of righteousness to reach to our own salvation against any worldly temptations. So then Jesus and Buddha told me this. They said, we are coming very, very soon, Chris. Tell the others we're coming very, very soon. They said it like twice. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you learned a valuable lesson in this video about sinning. I'll see you guys next time.